Hello everyone, RWBY Rising here for the reaction to Volume 8, Chapter 13 of RWBY, titled Worthy, with Cinder, Watts, and Neo in the thumbnail. Basically, what is left of the evil team at this point. Before I even saw the thumbnail, I kind of figured this would be their chapter. You know, they are the only people left to really cause any conflict at this point, other than, well, gravity. But so that's just kind of just, they have to show up at this point, right? Note of business to get to. I know that there's glare in my glasses. I cannot do anything about it. I tried a couple different makeshift ways to set up the webcam that would, you know, hopefully the angle would get the glare away from the field of vision. It's not gonna happen. Trust me, I don't like it even more than you don't, and I know that you don't. So I try to fix it. It's not going to happen. You know, I'm also not going to take my glasses off because even though I am nearsighted and I probably could get kind of by with it, I'm going to miss some things. I'm just going to, and that's not good for video. So that's what we're working with. So there's 2 chapters left. You know, we've been knowing that there are 14 chapters to this volume, so this is not the final chapter, it's the penultimate chapter. And I'm expecting some stuff. If they are going to fall, which is the prevailing theory, obviously they wouldn't set up the idea that falling is important if it was not going to happen in some manner. I don't expect it to happen this chapter. If it does, it's going to be the very end of the chapter, like absolutely nothing after it. It's going to be a kind of cliffhanger situation if it does happen, I assume. So at this point, the portals exist. Everybody in the entire kingdom, except for Jock and Ironwood, have access to the portals. So, one eventuality, everybody leaves, and then Salem shows up again, and the only people she has left to kill are Ironwood and Jock, and she kills both. That could happen. I don't know if Salem's going to show back up in this chapter, but I do expect her to re-amalgamate at some point this volume. So that's probably going to be a really dark and twisted scene, and I'm here for it. Other than that, I'm expecting at some point in the volume there to be a fight in the portal dimension, and that being what causes somebody or another to fall. But I'm ready for some bonkers-ass Monty style of animation kind of fight like we got with Gravity, Volume 7, Chapter 11, Ironwood versus Watts. And Gravity, albeit in only one direction, is going to play a role at some point now. Now, there also was an epilepsy warning at the top of the chapter, so if that is relevant to you, please do keep that in mind. By this time, you should have seen the episode already, so you should know what part of the episode that pertains to. So again, just, you know, be cautious if that is necessary for you. Now, without further delay, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, now.
What do we do now?
We stick to the plan.
How? Without the CCT, there's no way we can tell all of Atlas to just step into a bunch of freaky magic doors.
But there is. We use the portals ourselves and spread the word on foot.
Are we positive these things work?
You can't go back to Atlas, though, through those portals. Oh my god. There's no way to go back to Atlas. You have to go to Vacuo at this point once you step in, right? Because doesn't the other side of every last portal... Well, okay, no, it's the one that goes to Vacuo then.
Nora and I will get people through the gates. Everyone else, keep to your roles. Remember, the evacuation is priority 1. No matter what else happens.
Kind of figured if they just step back reverse through it that they would have to...
Shade is armed to the teeth with huntsmen and huntresses. But we're about to throw a kingdom's worth of negativity on their doorstep.
It's true.
If anyone will need help, it's them.
I'm surprised that no Grimm have really attacked the mines or the subway at this point, for being honest. Hey, she actually used that volume 4 upgrade again. They all just hid from it. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna just willingly step into some random magic pool.
Everyone! Ow!
God.
I'm,
It's a little too
gonna need your attention.
Yo. Okay, so she can still fly because she can still use her magic to fly, so I guess that's nice. Aw.
Keep moving, come on!
That's it! Ooh, watch your step!
Hey!
No pushing.
Figured you wouldn't let us down!
I thought there'd be more people by now. Our
This is
job
a
is
little
getting Penny
too-
and the staff to evacuate. Until then,
This is
we
a
have
little
to
too
trust the
happy.
others.
It's a little
I'm sure they can
too
handle it.
too joyful of a
Should end up
scene
just
right now.
outside the city limits of Vacuo. Enough space for refugees, but still within range of communication.
All right, I'll focus on masking emotions for as long as I can. Call for help as soon as we cross.
Are we going to see Vacuo fully now? Let's go! We're not going to be able to stay here, though, I swear to God. There's a sandstorm.
Which way is the city? It has to be here somewhere!
Guys, this sandstorm isn't just killing visibility.
It's killing communications. Yup.
Where are we?
Welcome to Vacuo.
Head down and follow everyone else to the exit.
Yeah, she's ready to start something. Yep. 2 plus 2 equals.
Keep going. We'll
Oh.
handle this.
She's gonna find that staff somewhere. Yes. The murder boner exists once again. You can't not have a fight in this.
Your little friend Oscar was right. But the easy part ends here. How'd you know about that?
Okay.
Neapolitan, was it? Now isn't the time to hold grudges.
No. She's right to be angry. I know I haven't upheld my end of the bargain. I'm sorry.
Just using her leverage, honestly, and that's not good enough for
I
Neo.
will get you Ruby Rose. Today. But to
I don't know
do
if she
that,
wants
I
Ruby as
need
much
to
as she
ask the
wants
lamp
you,
a
though.
question.
At least that's kind of where I've been at for the last 2 years, ever since she eats herself back into the narrative with a fight against Cinder. I think she would still want Cinder gone. Come on. Are they going to use it?
Jin,
You have a question for me?
I do. What have Ruby and her teammates planned?
She has to. She has to
So
give it.
worried about keeping the vault closed that I never considered using what's inside.
The Staff of Creation.
Maybe we could use it to save Penny and get everyone in Atlas and Mantle back to safety.
Yeah, she knows.
After
knows
you
what
guys
she's
broadcast
lost.
the evac procedure, you'll walk through the portal at the CCT Center. And when we're done in the vault, we'll take Penny and the staff.
You tore this kingdom apart with nothing but your intellect. How about we finish what you started?
Does she know that that was the last question, though? I would assume that she would have to. And thumbnail. And yep. Oh God.
You have everything
oh,
you need?
God.
Oh,
It's
believe
not.
me. This is everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah. Jeez. He was already down. Oh my God. This
You
is
deserve
not...
this, Arthur. We'll be back.
What's his Okay, so at this point, he's just shutting down communications, or?
You're live. Everyone can
Yeah.
see you.
Yep.
Oh. Citizens of Atlas. Mantle. What we have to tell you is very important. Atlas is falling. But
Yep. Number 1 dud. Oh my gosh, this is not where we'd think we'd be when we first saw the communication center. Command center.
Using the staff?
Are they crazy? They'll destroy the kingdom! What do you think a kingdom is? The people? Or just the chunk of land they live on?
Either way, it's over now. Ironwood's down.
Some Thor Ragnarok vibes from What is a Kingdom? And Order 66. Okay, but this would be in the same timeline as everybody currently still hiding from the doors. So, okay. Did she manage to get in? Yeah, okay. Gotta figure the startup sequence for a giant aircraft would take longer than that.
Well, I see you're awake finally. Atlas is falling under your watch. How does it feel, James?
They've got the staff.
That's right. You lose. We both lose.
He has absolutely nothing left now.
What?
And Watts just let him go. Watts just let him go because he's useful to Watts still. Now he's just a loose cannon and nothing else. Nothing else.
You're going to open mine too.
No.
Right?
Why the hell would he ever want to? Yeah, this was a major letdown for that fight, having this new weapon.
Sure thing.
Nothing left. Nothing left. You'd have to expect that. That was a major letdown, though, having that for that fight. That's the biggest nerf that Ironwood took. He could have fought harder in that last fight if he didn't have that giant cannon.
All of this.
But he needed it for that scene.
Not without a little help from Jin. I suppose I have all of you to thank for one last lesson. Sometimes, if you want to win, you simply can't do it alone. RWBY!
Now they have to. But is that what Jin wants, or is that what Cinder wants to happen? Or does she want them just dead and she might know what... Yeah. Okay. I'm liking the sound design here, that's for sure. Oof. So how many heroes are gonna get split up here? If anybody. Yay! Now we all have to take the fall. Keep your eye out, dude. What are you doing? You have a battle to fight still, and now you are not in the right mind for it at all. And they don't get to say anything this whole chapter. I didn't pay attention to how much runtime this one has, and I'm not going to. Oh god. Will the beats ever get their closure? Stick around.
Why'd you have to come back? Penny, no! Why didn't you just learn your lesson?
Yeah, she can still fly, that's good.
Penny. I did.
She did. She really did, though. She really did, though. But that doesn't mean it's enough for you. Okay. Just use the magic to create the same weapon you already had. That's nice. That's what she knows. That's how she knows to fight. Why do anything different? That would happen, wouldn't it? Gordo just sitting there in the background. They've really effectively used that banner this volume. And Chapter 5 rematch. What's happening with Tiny Man? Oh god. Meanwhile, does she want to take a fall too, not knowing where the hell it leads? Where's she going, though?
Vine. Glad someone made it. Watch for a tail. I need to make sure this thing's still armed.
I'm no longer certain this is the most logical course of action.
Yeah, that's all
you really want to do this, Zeki?
No, I don't. Harriet, the General is no longer in charge. Ruby and the others have used the staff. Atlas is falling. But its people will be safe. Unless you...
It's the principle, Vine! It's about loyalty! Clover understood that! Clover would see this through!
He would. He would.
And perhaps Clover was wrong, too.
Don't you dare! Clover was... He was...
important to you.
There's a lot of things. Not all of them
Harriet,
that good.
You are not the only one.
That's one way. What are you? Oh my goodness. Aesop versus Aesop. I thought this might happen. I thought that they would split more than just Marrow. Or any combination of them splitting with a point of fight.
Looks like you're getting that fight after all.
Just with a bomb right in the middle. Oh my god. Meanwhile, he's still in the communications room. Central Command. And he turned off. Oh my god.
I repeat, is anybody receiving
Oh my god,
these
it's
messages?
just the same thing as
Can
last
anyone report
volume.
status on the evacuation?
Oh my god. The same thing. They're in a crashing ship in the second to last chapter of the volume. What the hell? What's here now? Ironwood. Because he knows. Yes, he was there.
I chased a lot of shadows over the years. Always expecting betrayal.
Yeah.
But never once.
If you go looking for a fight, Ironwood, you're gonna find it.
From you. I know what's best for Atlas, and I'm going to do whatever it takes.
What do you have? You have nothing.
So, consider this my last order. Step aside.
How many fights are we gonna have?
I've never wavered in fighting the enemies of this kingdom. And I won't start now.
Are we getting this right this very second? Oh, emotion's not good enough. It's not gonna save you now. Oh, come on. I just want this thing to stick around for one fight long enough.
I'm spent.
Where's Penny?
I might have a different
Couldn't she deal with the
perspective
storm?
of that later, but
Wait,
this...
Penny should have been here by now.
Exactly.
Something's wrong.
You can't go back.
Why can't I?
Oh dear. Ambrosius.
People enter from Atlas and Mantle on one side and leave on the other side.
They never
The
built a return.
One-way ticket to Vacuo.
One-way ticket.
We can't go back. The portal won't let us.
And now there's Grim. Now there's a lot of Grim. Vacuo is known for having giant animals. I've read after the fall. Oh god. Oh, these are the bats from the... These were in Envy Arena, weren't they? Oh god. Oh, it's all a mess. It's all gone to shit. We are fucked. Oh my god. Yeah, these bats, they were in something. Okay. Oh, Chris Damaris got a word in. I think, yeah, that would have been, yeah, I think I recall him. Well, yeah, she's the same thirsty mom from before. Okay. Jack Ironwood. I don't know at which point they knew they messed up, but there was a lot of them, weren't there? Oh god, I'm laughing through so much fucking pain right now. It's just all gone to shit. It's just all gone to so much shit. Oh, there are absolutely no lines that have not yet been crossed. Man, I really just hope that Neo fighting Cinder in Volume 6 was not just a one-time thing and oh, everything's fine after that. Because man, this is what that's seeming like, and that's not good. Because like, oh, Neo should still want, like, if we are to think the one thing, you know, the song is completely just, this is what Neo and Tortrick had. She does not have that anymore because Cinder was, you know, the Cinder that Watts called out. And I don't think that the power of friendship and forgiveness should work on both sides. I feel like Neo should still have consequences for Cinder. Because what they have is certainly not friendship, so... It's all gone to shit. Nothing is left. Okay, so we have Cinder and Neo versus et al. And then we have Winter versus Ironwood. And then we have Team Orange versus these guys who I don't recall their names, but I'm sure it's in these credits somewhere. We have that fight happening in a sandstorm outside of Vacuo, which is totally just gonna have so many casualties, if not for the Grim, then for the damn sandstorm. You know, Penny's involved with the heroes. Still in the portal. Yang's gone. Who knows where? Hell and back, maybe. Or just to hell. Some kind of hell. Don't know what. I'm really hoping for a Motherland. Or a Wonderland, not Motherland. That's, I'm pretty sure that there's been a Soviet Yang artwork out there, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that. But, no. Wonderland. And at this point, that theory is all we really have, isn't it? Because this ain't how Yang goes, right? This is not how Yang leaves the narrative. No body, no death. And we did see some kind of evaporation, but we are so deep into the magical territory at this point that we have no idea what that means. It could be the afterlife. It very well could be. It could be just straight up death. It honestly could be. And I think, you know, for all of the work that Volume 6, Chapter 3 was doing, that this could be one of those things that it didn't necessarily make that much of a deal out of, but if we know that there's an afterlife and magic, then I think we might really be seeing Summer. but I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what to think about a lot of this. Let's just go through the rest of the credits now. Yeah, we've seen tornadoes, so... Well. This is fun. Let's go back through it. Okay, so... the fights that we have. Heroes versus Cinder and Neo. Team Orange versus the Grim and the Sandstorm itself. Volume 7, Chapter 2, Part 2. That being Crow versus Harriet. Vine is also present, I think. Again, I totally forget these things. And there's a bomb just casually counting down. Because why not? Ironwood versus Winter. Jock is dead. Oh, sure, I'll let you out of that cage, good sir. I will free you. No. Jin is out of the picture. Okay. Okay, so we got falling a lot faster than I thought we would. We have angsty bees. The angst is now on the other side of the bees than it typically has been throughout the course of the show. That's nice. We have an angsty Blank for once in a way that she has not ever been angsty before. Here's hoping she can keep a cool head for the rest of the volume. To some regards, I have absolutely no idea how she's gonna be in the next chapter. But I'm expecting them to fall at this point. I think... Here's what I think. Now, I'm thinking that Yang fell so early so that the next chapter can start out with what's at the bottom. Oh god, please don't let the next chapter just be titled Bottom, because that's not gonna be... it's gonna be a little too on the nose. Or a little too on the bottom. Oh god. You know, I thought I would have escaped this mood by now, but I just haven't. What is even happening? I'm scrolling through. I've turned off the cam for the episode, but yeah, I feel like we're gonna start the next... I think we're gonna start the finale episode, or at least somewhat at the beginning of the episode, maybe? Oh god, it all depends, right? It all depends how the episode wants to pace out next time. But, you know, I am thinking that we're going to have actually a pretty decent amount of time spent at wherever Yang went. Because this is not how Yang gets removed, dies in the plot of the show. Like, at this point, There's so much that we don't know, and that they don't know, and that Ambrosius knew that they don't know, that there has to be more to this, and Yang is not dead. She's just not. What exactly form that takes, I don't know. And this is the part where I'm sure a lot of people are coming up with some big brain theories, and I've already said the Wonderland, but you know, I just I do like that Penny is fighting same as she ever was, because I mean, this is what magic can do. That just happens to be the screen that I am looking at. Shock is dead. I mean, somebody always dies in the second to last chapter, huh? This time it just had to be someone as insignificant as Shock. And, but yeah, as far as that canon goes, so now we understand why Ironwood had that cannon for the last fight. But it really was, you know, even though he had Winter and Penny and Emerald and the rest of the heroes fighting against him, the biggest nerf is the one that he gave to himself when he decided to stop dual wielding his pistols. The fact that he gave himself that cannon, which is completely impractical for a high-paced fight, that's what honestly, one of the, I mean, he was gonna lose regardless. I just think the fight would have taken a little bit longer if he just had his revolvers as revolvers and not as grips to a giant cannon. So there's a lot happening, and I think I've covered everything. So, you know, look out for my chapter review, which hopefully should already be made public at the time that you're watching this. Hopefully it's not late. So you should, in some regards, have a little bit more of my collected thoughts by this point. Now that being said, if you've enjoyed this, I've had reactions to Volume 8, Chapter 11 through now I'm going through the finale. So 11, 12, 13, and 14 I have reactions to, and I also have chapter reviews to every last episode of Volume 8, where I give my 5 takeaways of what I had for this chapter. So it's a list of 5 things that I personally pay a lot of attention to, or what I'm looking to keep tabs on in some regard. So like and subscribe for all of that, plus a heck of a lot to come after Volume 8 ends that I can't talk about, and which is freaking awesome. So let me know what you have to say about this chapter down below, as well as my reaction to it. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm Raijin Rising. Have a good one.